And we have a start screen up on the Lost Hills, and we are reversed overworld, so that's fun.
Yeah, you get playing these seeds a little bit, and you almost forget which way is which after you've played enough of both of them.
The nice thing about starting up here, though, is it is close to 3 armor items, so that'll give us hopefully some combat. But with the heart shuffle on, we might just get a heart container, which is more likely. So, CaptainGreen7 and RandomEffekt. RandomEffekt is very well known throughout the community. They know a ton about this game. He knows a ton about this game. CaptainGreen7 is extremely strong in his own right. So I'd say they're pretty much equally matched. This is going to be a really good matchup.
Yeah, I've seen both of these runners just, destroy seeds on, in various forms and multiple matches. So yeah, this is going to be.
So at the start of the seed, we are looking for a couple things. First, we're looking for some quick, easy dungeons. So we kind of want to find levels 1, 2, 3. Dungeon on the smaller side that we can probably get through. We have to determine what overworld we're in. There's some hints to that as we'll see once we go across them. We're going to be looking for our armors item, so that's going to give us a free item. Possibly 2 if it's the ladder, because the others are cosine as well. And then we're going to try to determine exactly where our wand is, our bow, our silver arrows, and most likely our ladder.
Yeah, that's a nice place about where they're starting right here. They get a shot at getting the Armos item pretty early by the grouping of where these Armos statues are, and this is part of.
And it's not going to be on the this side of the Hyrule, so it's going to be over by the grave or at the vanilla blue candle spot. We are looking for a candle as well.
Yep, in this version they can have overworld blocks for the candle too.
And looking at RandomEffekt side, we have a cave at Vanilla 2. That tells us that we're playing with a first quest overworld at the moment. So it's going to be all the first quest spots.
Yeah, anytime you have anything other than the whistle spot in Vanilla 2, then you always have the first quest.
Correct. So since that was a cave, we know that we have a first quest overworld. Therefore, we'll have 3 large secrets, 1 flute spot, 4 power ballista spots, and just 2 raft spots. So our movement items aren't going to be that great for us in the overworld. And we're going to get both our runners taking 1 more heart container, which gets us closer to the 4 we need for the white soul item. And we have the silver arrows on the coast, therefore our ladder is definitely needed today.
There's our candle.
So we're going to go check out Vanilla 5 and see what is up here. Hopefully we can get that candle pretty quickly. You can see them both going straight up the mountain. There's our candle.
Yep, and then the mirror overworld, you have to go up, up, up. There's no way to clip in there like you or to scroll in there like you normally can with the regular.
Nice about getting that candle is now we can start burning enemies, try to get some bombs.
Yeah, both these guys getting some good money early here. At least that helps a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta see what our dungeon layout is. Kind of determine what we'll spend that money on. If we have a lot of second quest dungeons, especially in 1 through 6, we might want to buy some keys, because keys are going to be a little bit starved to play second quest early dungeons. Looks like Captain Green is going straight for the next Armos check. Both runners are, actually.
Yeah, that's a good call. Do early, get that Armos item, find out what you've got there. You might have a wand sitting over there.
It's going to be a first quest overworld. We don't know where our dungeon layout is yet, because we're 6 minutes in, we have not seen a single dungeon. There we go. Coming in from there could be either Quest 1-8, or it could be Quest 1-1 at the moment. I think this is Quest 1-8, actually. Whatever that dungeon that is, they're not going to deal with it right now, they're going to come back later.
Yeah, based on where they came into that cave, I don't think that was the first Quest 8, or into that dungeon.
Yeah, I'm not sure what dungeon it was. It could have been Quest 1-7, I'm not positive though. Didn't see enough of it to really find out.
Yeah, they jumped out of there pretty quick.
Captain Green getting a little bit of the runaround by the Octoroks and the Armos. Didn't see what the Armos item was quite yet, but he managed to get off that screen without taking the death.
And there's the cheap meat and decent price on the arrows for RE.
Captain Green killing a blue enemy for his first kill, gets a nice bomb drop. And as I thought, it was just a heart right for the Armos item.
Yep, pretty good odds. You have a heart sitting over there. And then, what was it? RE was in and out of a dungeon real quick.
Yeah, he found a lime green dungeon. I didn't see where he entered from, so it's gonna be gonna come back to that. There was one screen north of where he was in it. Captain Green finding a teal dungeon here. So we have 3 things that our dungeons can be. They can be either shapes, they can be first quest or second quest.
Yeah, and Captain Green trying to just, in and out of that room, trying to clear it up. Might be a push block, might have an item sitting there.
We'll see if he can despawn this Pole's voice or not, and he can. Now let's see if he wants to actually kill that Lake or not. He makes it into a skeleton, that's fine. Early staircase. And it's a transport, so that means we know that it's either going to be either 5 through 8 or it's going to be shapes. And whatever dungeon this is, it wants your bombs. So that would be a Aquamentus. Can't do much with him. I don't know what dungeon it is. That could be a shapes, I'm pretty sure. Possibly 5, but I don't believe so. Well, we gotta try it first. We'll figure out exactly what it is once Captain Green checks his map. And that is most likely 4 at this point. So if that is indeed 4, we know it's shapes. RandomEffekt is into another dungeon now. It's that lime green color. I think CaptainGreen saw this one earlier. More Bull's voice. Kajorkiel. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. You can tell by the map. In shapes, there are no hidden walls. Other than that, you kind of have to guess. It's a guessing game almost. You'll only be able to go into walls that are adjacent to each other, obviously. But there's really no guaranteed way. And that is a shape dungeon, and judging by the size of it, this is either 7 or 8. Possibly
All right,
6.
Yep. Name that shape.
It's a laser gun.
Phaser's set to run.
Exactly. I did not see where RandomEffekt found said laser gun dungeon. I like Crystal Saver. Level 2 Quest 2 with a UFO landing on it. I can totally see that. CaptainGreen finding another ice blue dungeon. No items quite yet. We are playing with a full heart shuffle, so we will have items on the ground and in staircases. Depending on what level this is that email steal is in, there'll be 1 on the floor and then 1 in a staircase. Could be 1 on the floor and 2 in a staircase. This is level 8.
Oh, hey, I'm racing today. Cool.
What was that?
You said which dungeon I was in.
And we have a lovely purple and black mode dungeon by CaptainGreen. RandomEffekt unfortunately taking a death in his dungeon. CaptainGreen looking around in his. And he finds another Triforce, and Virus died a one candle shot. That's a lot of bombs, but unfortunately they're on the other side of that T-room, so we can't even pick them up.
Yeah, those bombs just sitting across the T-room taunting it.
Steel, I'm going to have you point your direction to a Discord for a second. Yeah, it's always rough when you bomb something across the river like that and you can't pick them up. And CaptainGreen picks up a second Triforce. We'll see where it is once he opens his map, what we are dealing with here. And that would be most likely level 8, possibly 7. Call that level 8 for now, because that's where it would fall in the normal Triforce scheme. So we have 2 dungeons on the coast. It looks like we did find a banana. I did not catch where that was. I think that was our white sword item, if I'm reading that in chat correctly. Captain Green digging around Casino Corner. RandomEffekt seeing some darkness in whatever dungeon this is. Gonna either spend some bombs or get the wand to deal with that.
At least those Zols go down to 1 hit. That's always nice.
Yeah, Zols and we got a gold dungeon by Captain Green at Monaco Rock. Yeah, there were 2 dungeons on the coast. Sinjogo, make the seed more difficult on the runners. Yes, it makes our life harder, but it is what it is. We can pretty much guess where they are. It makes it a little bit more fun. RandomEffekt picking up a Triforce at the vanilla start screen. That was level 1 that he just found. So level 1 has our banana today.
Eek, Patra is not Captain Green's friend, right?
So that means our laser gun level, the UFO level, that would be level 6, I would assume, just judging by the size of it.
Yeah, 6 has a tendency of being just ginormous when you get into shapes for whatever reason. It just wants to just grow and grow.
So yeah, judging that this is level 1 that RandomEffekt is in, we know that 1 through 6 is definitely going to be shapes. So that means 7 through 8 will be either first quest or second quest, because they can't all be shapes. So with RandomEffekt in level 1, he's going to be looking for a floor item in... two floor items in 1 staircase item. Yeah, he found the staircase item already, which was the banana, so he's looking for 2 more floor items at the moment. Zol kind of moved out of the way at the last second there and avoided his bomb. Level 1 being Jurassic Park.
Well, that's a rude one for Ari to get into.
Ari going to bail on level 1 for now and come back in a little bit. Could be trying to get some more bombs up. And we have 5 rupee bombs. That's fantastic.
Well, that just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside when you're a runner getting a $5 bomb.
Yeah, Captain Green isn't going to be another one of those 1 through 6 mess levels of fun that we can't decide what they are because of the shape of it. And since we do have the shapes algorithm on 1 through 6, we can definitely agree that Captain Green does have Triforce in 4 and 8, and RandomEffekt does have it in 1. Captain Green back into this ice blue dungeon. And he's gonna be well, he has a key, so he actually go into here now. Gonna burn the old man for annoying him.
And I actually missed it. I was kind of messing around with stuff. Do we know what the second half is? Is that second quest for the 7?
We're assuming it's first quest. We're not positive quite yet. We think we saw first quest 7.
Because if it is second quest, it'll still swap those Triforces in the HUD, right?
No, because we have shapes 1 through 6.
Oh, okay. So I didn't even know that. You learn something new every day that you watch.
Game's, what, 30 years old now and we're still learning new stuff about it?
Absolutely. That's the beauty of it, and that's the fun of it.
And RandomEffekt has found the Teal Dungeon.
Kind of the mint chip ice cream is what I think of.
Yeah, that's a good one, but that makes me hungry. RandomEffekt, sorry, Captain Green running afoul of some snakes. Gonna have to go back to start and retry. Or just do a retry.
I think that was just a transport they already, that room he's in.
So, one thing that we didn't go across is we didn't talk about our red bubble curse. We just saw it on Captain Green's side, which is why he did that retry. We have the fantastic slow-mo. I think that's my personal favorite.
Yeah, the slow is the worst. You know, I first did the reverse controls. I was like, oh god, this is the worst for red bubbles. Take my sword or take something away. And then I saw the slow mode, and I was like, yeah, give me the reverse.
The thing with the slow mode is it kind of screws your mind in a different way. You can't do clips anymore. You can't outrun things like even like gels kind of move faster than you know. So they're just all around annoying.
Well, gel are just annoying anyway. I've got a grudge against gel. They're just I have to get hit by one every race. Triforce for RE.
That is from the Teal Dungeon, I believe, in the Dead Woods, correct? Yes. And that would be level 4.
Yep, so even on the Triforces for these two guys, pretty even so far. Nobody's gotten a leg up on any. Captain Green back into dealing with his old buddy Patra there in the Golden Dungeon here.
I don't think Random found anything inside of level 4. Neither did Captain Green.
Yeah, pretty spare on the items, you know, important items at least so far, which for these flags, that's been, that's been pretty nice, or pretty much not nice. That's been pretty standard. I was saying nice because I saw RE hit a blue Octorok with a boomerang and kill.
Yeah, you gotta love 0 HP Octoroks. It's always a nice feeling. However, we don't have 0 HP Orange Darkness. They rolled high. Very high by the looks of it.
Captain Green getting some good bomb drops off those guys at least.
Yeah, so this is a elimination matchup. Winner will go on in the second place. Unfortunately, we'll be done with the tournament for this session.
Yeah, it's hard to fathom either of these guys getting eliminated. I mean, even though we're in the Elite 8 flags, I mean, these guys are, you know, two of the top guys as far as I know.
We do have a heart container as the floor item in level 4. So just looking for the staircase now. So we see Captain Green finding out why shapes is fun, kind of turns into a game of find the bomb hole. I know someone in chat was asking about that earlier. How exactly we know where we're going and what we're doing. You kind of got to do what Captain Green's doing right now and use some bombs and kind of hope something opens up for you. But Captain Green is definitely going back into this gold dungeon. RandomEffekt trying to figure out where to put his bomb.
Yeah, don't miss that bomb hole. We've seen that happen before.
Yes, we have. It's kind of one of the games that this reversed overworld plays on you. You're so used to putting your bombs in specific spots, it's kind of muscle memory.
Oh yeah, you do it. You don't even think about it. You go, well, this is where this goes, and then you just move on and you mark it off, and then happened to be a level.
Someone in chat asking about the runner's skill of this game. RandomEffekt is probably one of the best in the world at Zelda 1, and Captain Green is pretty close. They are very, very skilled runners, both. Not quite sure where Random's vanilla PB is, but I know it's sub 30.
Yeah, I saw Random do 2 sub 30s in a row one night, and he was upset about it. I think he's working on sub 29 for the vanilla game, right?
He may have a sub 20. I'm actually gonna check right now.
Captain Green taking out some hands, pushing the block. It's an item and a heart. Yeah. At least he has 6 now, and you can pick up a white sword item. I don't know if we've seen the white sword item yet.
So that's a heart container in our lovely gold dungeon. Still gotta find that floor item though in here.
Did we find the white sword item yet?
I do not believe so. We don't have it marked down yet. RandomEffekt's back into the lime green dungeon. I think we thought this was level 7. I'm not positive though.
Oh, that's certainly a shape.
Judging by the size of it, I'm gonna say it's either 3 or it's gotta be probably 3, maybe 5. 3 or 5, probably 5. Yeah, because we have 4, and we think we saw 6, because 6 was much larger than this. So yeah, this is most likely level 5.
This dungeon not being kind to Captain Green. Another death.
Yeah, it kind of happens when you start with 2 hearts, and you just kind of bang your head against it for a little bit.
Yeah, and then every other room seems like it's a Patra in there.
Amazing offers. No, the gold dungeon had a heart container and a staircase. We have not seen the floor drop yet in the gold dungeon.
Captain Green possibly wishing he had that banana right about now. Easy to group up those Gibdos and give them a couple bombs to send them on their way.
Not quite sure what dungeon this is that Randomizer's in. I have to see his map.
At least 7 hit points on those blue gorillas. Or more than 7, actually.
I have no idea what the shape that could be, so that should be a shapes dungeon that Random is in now.
Yeah, there's a little peek of his map.
Was this where 6 was? I gotta see where he exits. Because this might be the laser gun level.
Oh, the one Random's in?
Yeah.
I think it's a different dungeon, because I think the shape of the bottom was a little...
Alright, we'll have to see when he grabs his Triforce which one he's in here.
It's just like a solid cube is all he's traversed so far in that.
Because the only dungeons so large are 2 and 3 as far as shapes go. It looks like our ladder, our Triforce might be ladder blocked here. Captain Green finds his banana in level 1, so he knows he's in 1 now. Yeah, so this should be level 2 that Random is in, given that size of the level. 2, possibly 3. And that was at the grave, whatever that was. And Cannonball, I'm gonna pronounce your name poorly, but Canna Banana Dial, thank you for supporting Speed Gaming, we appreciate it. Hopefully I said your name somewhere correctly.
And RE picking up potion, not a bad idea in these flats. Especially if you run across a red bubble and you don't want to go half a mile.
So Captain Green finding level 1 gets that Triforce there. And RandomEffekt back into the Ice Blue dungeon here. I don't know if we determined what this was quite yet. I think this is the one that we thought was possibly 7.
Yeah, I don't think this can be second quest 7 though. I'm thinking this might be another Shapes one, just because of where he came in and that wall. Or you think it was first quest 7?
Well, this is a shape zone, so it would have to be 3 or 2. Because that's the only one that we have left, because you can't have all 9 shapes. Trying to avoid the Patra.
Yeah, that one might be a first quest 7, possibly.
So we have we have all 8 dungeons now, and we're just missing level 9. But we have the 8 original dungeons. So we have 1 at Vanilla Start, 1 in the Dead Woods, 1 at Monaco Rock, 2 on the coast, 1 at the Grave, and then 1 at the PB Armo.
Oh, nice. Any key for Captain Green.
That's a fantastic pickup, and this was in level 1, I believe. We said yes, level 1. So level 1 with the any key. That's a huge find early in the seed, just because it kind of takes the stress off you of maintaining your resources. CaptainGreen heading back up towards where Vanilla 1 is to check around up there. And RandomEffekt is now back into level 5, which is the gold level here. What we believe is level 5 anyway, based on its size.
Yeah, and the only thing that Captain Green ever pulled out of this was a heart container in the push blocker.
Yes, we did not see the staircase up yet. The gold dungeon that right now that Randomizer is what we believe level 5 based on the size. I just bit my tongue, sorry. And we do see a pouch there, which could have our item. If it is, we have to come back here with the wand to pick that up. In fact, I believe he's going to find his heart here, I believe. Nope, this is a transport. Captain Green into the dungeon up by Vanilla 1. I forget which one this was. I think this was our spaceship level.
Yeah, this one might be the spaceship laser gun.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, this is the laser gun, as you'll see when you pick up the map here momentarily. And based by that size, this has to be level 6, just because of how big it is.
Beefy gels, yeah.
Yep, I got all those gels, going to use a spend a bomb to kill them.
Always hurts your heart just a little bit when you gotta use bombs on gels or keys. And then get nothing for it.
See if Captain Green decides to try to take out these Lemmola here. Goes a little bit too far out the door and takes a hug. Lemola's doing what Lemola's do best, and RandomEffekt unfortunately finding the wrong side of the Petra, going back to start, whereas Captain Green finds the wrong side of the bunny and goes back to start.
Yeah, these are kind of interesting dungeons they're going through. They're kind of alternating rooms between being rooms that they just get completely demolished in and take a bunch of deaths into rooms that they can kind of fairly easily clear.
Captain Green about to tackle the Lemolas one more time. See if he can avoid getting the hug this time. It gets on just one piece left, and there he goes. They can leave the room and come back in, and the game is not intelligent, and thanks to both of them are dead.
And it's a transport.
RandomEffekt finding the heart container in the gold dungeon.
Yep, pretty much each runner going back and finding the other thing the other runner already found so far.
I love squishy fires, it's such a good feeling.
Oh yeah, the boomerang, the boot, that's just all day long, just bomb gold. Oh, you got 2 for 1.
And fills up his bombs. And thank you, Randomania, for the raid, and thank you for everyone coming over from Fred and 8gen. I hope you guys all enjoyed that race. So to catch you up on what's going on here, we have not found any really repeatable offense yet. We found 8 of the original dungeon. We have not seen level 9 yet. And that's really where we are. Level 1 having the any key, and the silver arrows are on the coast. But that's about it. And we have slow mode for our red bubble curse, which is fantastic.
I don't know if RE got quite this deep in the dungeon that Captain Green's in right now. A couple Moldorm rooms in a row here.
No, I don't think he went to the staircase.
More super gel.
Yeah, so we're pretty sure our back half is first quest, but we're not positive. We think we saw level 7. But they haven't gone really too deep into either 6 or 7 or 8 to say 100% yet.
That gel wasn't sure if he wanted to die or not. It looked like he was just going to sit there and just go, no, and then he finally...
I love what Captain Green just did. Use a bomb to open the door and kill a Keys at the same time, so got max value out of the one bomb he had to spend. Because that lets him go back and forth now and use his candle to take out the other Keys as well.
Yeah, that's just a total pro move there. And picks up a bow for his trouble.
So the bow on the floor in the ray gun level, which we believe is level 6 based by its size.
Ooh, that can take a while to find that. Kind of a convoluted path to get down there. It wasn't hard combat, but just when's RE going to get back to...
Well, he needs a Triforce out of it, so he should be going back to it relatively soon. Captain Green's got to be careful he doesn't take a jump on this deep into this level 6. Creator, that would be a laser gun. Guys are gonna go straight and buy some arrows, I think, at this point, after seeing those bunnies there. Fun, I agree. That was my personal favorite too. A UFO landing on 2Q2. Crystal Saber said that. CaptainGreen about to check out Vanilla 2 to get the news that this is a full first quest overworld. CaptainGreen's gotta go down to the coast though, because that's where 2 dungeons are that he has not seen yet. But with this route he's taking now, that is most likely to be heading over that way. RandomEffekt doing a nice little clip to get into the raft spot without using the raft.
Question in chat, we did see an arrow shop. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was kind of by the river, by the forgotten spot, like across from the forgotten spot. 77, I think, was the.
We see some hints, but yeah, those are useless. And we have our ladder for the white sword, and that is huge for CaptainGreen because that gives him the silver arrows too. So now he doesn't even have to worry about buying arrows because he just got some for free.
You got silver, and you got pretty much, you know, a free pass in dungeon exploration with the ladder.
Yeah, so knowing that we have pretty much everything we need, depending on where level 9 is, CaptainGreen is kind of in pseudo-go mode at this point. CaptainGreen does need a couple more levels, though. He has not been down to the coast. But he's going that way right now to pick up the arrows, and he'll probably loop down and bomb up those spots. So he'll find those momentarily soon, and we'll probably get our answer to what we're dealing with for the back half of the game.
Yeah, and CaptainGreen's got a nice little stash of cash saved up there, so he'll be able to tear through some dungeons in pretty good order.
Yeah, and he is going straight down to the coast, so he's going to open up those spots. And then that will kind of tell us what the rest of the seed is that we're dealing with. Because either 7 or 8 has to be down here. And RandomEffekt right behind him getting that ladder. So I will give him his silver too, but he has to go back to level 6 to get that bow. Well, I guess CaptainGreen was down on the coast, so he didn't know where those were. Proving me wrong. Gonna go into the ice blue dungeon first. With the any key now, it makes the transporting around here a little bit quicker.
Unfortunately, it doesn't make the gel any less beefy.
Yeah, well, that's what the arrows are for. They can't withstand that. He does need to be careful he doesn't use up all of his resources, though, because you still want to keep some money on you.
Oh yeah, these seeds can, when they start getting a little trolly on you, you start using more and more resources, you gotta be really careful in how many arrows you're shooting.
Still trying to determine where exactly CaptainGreen's in right now. Always nice when a banana takes on a skeleton. You can throw their swords at you, just beat them in the face with a banana.
Yeah, and them being in the money group right now for CaptainGreen's a little extra icing on the cake.
Yeah, always nice to see ropes and skeletons. Judging by where that Triforce is, I think that this blue dungeon is going to be level 7. It's going to be a first quest level 7. Not positive, but that's kind of how it's feeling at the moment. And Corona King 9, thank you for the sub, and thank you for supporting Speed Gaming for 17 months. That's huge, thank you. And Captain Green finds the boomerang, the other boomerang in whatever this ice blue dungeon.
Yep, he just dissed the best item in the game.
Depends on who you ask, anyway.
Well, we know that's a couple people's opinion.
The best boomerang is the one you pick up first.
Yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it. You know, I'm not a boomerang purist. I'm just I like the boomerang. Give me either.
So it's gonna be either level 2 or level 3 that Captain Green is in. Judging by its size, it's a little bit bigger than that the last one, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be level 3. And there is the wand. Captain Green is just taking a huge lead.
Everything coming up Captain Green right now.
So Captain Green is now officially in go mode, depending on where level 9 is. Captain Green picks up the Triforce here.
Yeah, level just...
As RandomEffekt grabs his silver arrows.
Sorry, I was going to say that level just kind of opened up the door for him and said, "Come on in. Would you like a wand? Would you like a Triforce? Here you go, sir. Have a nice day."
And that was in fact level 3 because he has the Triforce there. And Captain Green going back into what we believe is level 5 based on the size.
Yeah, he might have to take down one of these patchers to find the Triforce here.
Well, he's looking for the floor drop here as well. Oh, and there's the Triforce in 5 for Captain Green.
Yeah, he doesn't even actually need it if he doesn't want to dig any further, because he's got the bow, the silvers, the wand, and the ladder. And really, the only thing that Captain Green might want to stumble upon would be the red ring. Other than that, he's... And another level tells Captain Green, "Right this way, sir."
So we have the Power Burst Armos or the Coast Black and Purple level as level 7, 8. But we don't know what they're quite yet. Whether it's first or second quest. I'm pretty sure there's going to be second or first quest though.
Well, let's see if he can access the Triforce from this way.
Can't walk through it, but you can bomb through it, so he will be done in the laser gun.
Well, he started off a little slow on this one, but I mean, Captain Green's turned it up to 11 here. It's gonna be a pretty good time for him if things keep going this way. Question in chat: it cannot be shapes for 7 because we are in mixed, and it has to be either second quest or first.
Captain Green heading over to the Armos push block now.
I don't remember which dungeon it is that RE's in right now. The little claw level there, or whatever.
This is 2. This is a 2 up on the grave.
And another Patra battle for Captain Green here, and what's possibly first quest step.
I still want a map just so I can figure out what exactly it is. I'm still trying to find the second item here in this level. Might need to come back with the wand though. Here we have a Patra in this level as well. Patra just showing up everywhere in the seed. Judging by the map, you can definitely tell that this is 7 that Captain Green is in now.
Yep, and Captain Green's going to be slowly making his way there after getting hit by the red bubbles. He's in old man mode right now.
You just gotta walk very slow. It's like walk through the swamp in Zelda 2.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. Especially get some of those good randos by Dig Shake there.
So that means our level 8 will be on the coast. It's going to be that purple and black dungeon.
Yeah, he flashed his map kind of quick there. I kind of wanted to take a look at it. I don't think he'd be very open to going back in there and just letting me look at his map.
Crazy K9S. It lasts until you meet a couple things. You can either drink a potion, you can pick up a Triforce, you can use a Fairy Fountain, you can hard save your game and quit, or pick up a Triforce. Or, of course, hit a blue bubble as well.
Yep, and that's what Captain Green did right there. He just saved it and went back to start, and he's not red bubble anymore. Captain Green's heading back to level 2 here.
I don't believe he got the Triforce in 7 because of the curse. I think he was annoyed with it and wanted to come back. Random is looking everywhere for the item here in level 2. He does have one more floor item. Captain Green picks up the Triforce, and I'm sure he'll just take off, knowing that he has everything he needs. Now, he does need to still find level 9. We have not seen that yet. But there's all of Death Mountain still to clear, and there's still quite a few other spots.
Yeah, RandomEffekt right now has got to be hoping that we got a recorder block or something that's going to prevent Captain Green from getting into 9 anytime soon. He might have to go digging for power bracelet or recorder or something fun.
Looks like Ari is heading back down to the coast, possibly. No, he wants more of those cheap bombs. Captain Green grabbing a potion from his last take, any. And Captain Green is back into 7 now. Trying to conserve his health by using a counter boost to get by the Lamola. I'm gonna take out this Patcher to see if this is an item or not. Patcher's gonna chase him back through the door though. Captain Green seeing those bubbles and does not want to get into slow mode again.
Yeah, I think that's where he got nailed last time.
Yeah, it just makes life so much more annoying.
It makes the blue danger noodles twice as fast.
Random up on Death Mountain. We'll see if he comes across level 9 for us.
Yeah, I don't know quite where everybody's explored here so far. I don't know, has Captain Green even been up on Death Mountain?
He has not. He found pretty much every dungeon. So he knows he doesn't have to come up here, but he still does have to find level 9 somewhere. And there is a power bracelet on level 7.
Well, that might just be Captain Green falling into exactly what he needs again if level 9 isn't just open on Death Mountain that RE stumbles on. So now the Death Mountain area is really nice in the Mirror Overworld. That's the one thing I actually really like about it, because you can actually start from the far end, which is the vanilla west side of Death Mountain, and you can scroll all the way back to the waterfall.
And Captain Green running afoul of another Patcher. There's been a lot of them in this dungeon. Random, unfortunately, getting hit by the blue Lionel. Still has half heart, but going to be able to get into this cave here. It is not level 9, just a casino. CaptainGreen going to use his potion so he doesn't take another death in this maze room with the patcher in it. I think it was just a rotating patcher, not the expanding type. Going to let him into the next room over here. Just some skeletons. Not going to bother to waste his time killing them.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Captain Green must be looking for a transport at this point.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a transport right here with this patcher guarding it.
Being very careful with the patcher here. Doing a pretty good job of cleaning them up too.
Yeah, and Green Tunic, it's 2 hearts per hit. So you definitely don't want to take any damage from him. Yeah, he knocks the patcher down, and we'll see what we have here. It should be a transport to the upper part of the dungeon, though. RandomEffekt into level 3, where he'll find his wand if he can dig it out, and his magical boomerang. Wand just kind of hanging out on the ground.
And RE right now looking for other paths because he doesn't want to spend that key, whereas when Captain Green came in here, he has the any key, he could just sail. All of our text about rainbows here.
CaptainGreen gonna hit the snake 9 times and bomb an enemy to get another pack of 4 bomb. Treating that snake quite rudely. No, he cannot take a bubble hit here either because that will still lead to his bomb count.
Oh! Hey, he still got the bomb at least.
And the snake was like, no, I'm gonna gate guard this bomb. This is my bomb. Threech. Yes, you can hit the old man, or snake, or whatever is happening to be the sprite. If you act like killing an enemy, if you hear the enemy kill count, it increases your 1 through 10 counter. So if you hit it 9 times, the game thinks it's going to be 9 enemy kills. Therefore, when you kill the 10th with a bomb, it still acts as that way as killing 10 enemies. So, yeah, that's where you'll see veterans especially attack the old man and then get a bomb. And the Triforce in 7 after a long, long walk is guard by some bats. Because why not?
Captain Green now officially only looking for level 9 in go mode.
So, Steel, I know this is your first time jumping in the commentary with us. What's he going to be looking for in level 9? I'll let you have the honor.
Alright, he's going to be looking for a couple things in level 9 right now. He has everything he needs other than locating both Ganon and Princess Zelda. Be listening for the roar of the pig. Otherwise has everything he needs to dispatch of Ganon and get over any potential blocks within the dungeon.
There is still a chance that our level 9 is either Raft or Power Versa blocked. Well, Power Versa we have, but Raft or Flute blocked possibly, so we still might have to dig a little bit more.
Yeah, and with the first quest overworld, that makes it even a little worse on RE right now, too, because there's only just the one whistle spot that can possibly hold something.
Oh no, look at Captain Green's money reservoir.
Hey, one's all you need to kill the pig. Yeah, and speaking of just one spot available for the recorder, with Mirror Overworld, there's only really one spot that can be raft blocked too for us. I mean, technically in logic, it's still the two spots, but both these runners are very well versed in this, and they're going to know that they can scroll over there. I don't know if either of them had scrolled over to make that raft check on what would normally be the East Coast.
Yeah, Rem did it earlier. It was at a casino.
Yeah, so I mean, really, only two spots possibly on the overworld map could be blocking Captain Green at this point.
Does the nice loop around to get to the next part of Death Mountain and gets a nice little bomb up. And level 9 is not at level 9, how sad.
Yeah, and we saw RE muddle through all this stuff earlier.
So if it's not up here, the question is, where will it be? Captain Green refilling his money. At this point, it's got to be under a power bursted spot, you would assume.
Yeah, it's kind of looking that way. Unless it is one of that one raft spot or that one recorder spot, right?
So we just saw our magical bombs. No need to pick those up.
No need and no ability yet.
Yeah, it's actually kind of more common in this flag set because the heart shuffle is on. So you tend to find more heart containers. But yeah, most of these guys don't really care about those anyway. As you see, Captain Green passing up a second heart to pick up a potion.
Yep, and RE in that level 3, it finds the blue nanner there, but having a little more struggle than Captain Green did when he came through here because he had the silvers in the boat.
And as you say that, at 115, Captain Green has reached level 9.
Oh, I was watching RE. Where was that a power bracelet spot?
It was the power bracelet spot south of the fairy fountain.
Nice. Yeah, Zelda's gonna have to play a real hard game of peekaboo here with Captain Green for Random to have any chance to.
This is the first quest, level 9. Therefore, it does tend to be a little bit bigger. More staircases, more rooms.
Yeah, you never know. It could be that, 2 magical staircases to get to Zelda.
Random will find his wand momentarily. He's not too far away from it. I think it was under this money boss, actually. Oh, that's the key. It's in somewhere in this level. I forget exactly where it was.
Yeah, it's a floor item. I thought it was one of the lower rooms. Maybe it was this Keist room.
There it is. So now RandomEffekt finally gets some repeatable offense, so I'm sure he's happy to see that.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief here. And hour 16 in, you're not thinking, you're that dire straits as he possibly is right now.
Yeah, given that the wand was semi-free, though, it's not the best of feelings.
Yeah, not when you're up against a Captain Green, no.
I wouldn't say it was totally free. I mean, level 3 is kind of out of the way, but level 3 is one of those dungeons you're gonna find and dig out once you find it. And we have a single sugar room here. We'll see if this is where Zelda is or not. And true to form, without a sword, our woodjobs can only be bombed.
And the orange ones twice.
That kind of sticks considering they're bomb drivers. Oh, we hear again. Now, again, it could be north here. Patrick might have been blocking the sound for us. And the lights go out, and here is Ganon, ladies and gentlemen. Just gonna be either need 7 or 8 hits from the wand, and then it's just looking for that shutter door. As RandomEffekt grabs the Triforce here in 3.
Captain Green, nice stun lock. Ganon down, we got bacon.
So now it's just a race to the single shutter door that opens right away when you walk into it. And Captain Green will be moving on.
Yeah, we'll see if Zelda's got her A game on in hide and seek here.
And the winner of this match goes on to face Truant Gamer. Truant's another one of the runners who have made a bit of a name for themselves in this tournament, defeating the Crystal Saber to get where he is, and that's no easy task.
No, that's actually the one claim to fame I'm actually clinging on to with this tournament, because my very first race in the tournament, actually my very first race, I played Truant in the tournament, and I beat him. And so now I can say, well, I beat Truant, so by extension, I beat Saber.
Yes, by extension. RandomEffekt getting his Triforce in 5.
But by a long extension.
I mean, I'm sure Crystal Saber will take up on a race if you ask. I'm sure he'd be willing to do that. Actually, I see Saber in chat right now. And Captain Green find the bad side of the Wizard Beam and going back to start.
Yeah, just one key to taking out a tough opponent like Truant Gamer, just make sure they mismark their map, so that gives you a little help. So I'll do one hit KO, but only if all the enemies are 0 hit.
Zelda's still playing a little bit hard to get. Ari does have his wand though, so he can actually just kind of mow through these bunnies a little bit easier. No bow quite yet. We know it's in the southern part of the map. No really shut doors at all yet. RandomEffekt finding his bomb pack here in level 6.
And there is Zelda.
And Captain Green goes forward with a time of 1:22.11. Let's get some GG chat for CaptainGreen7, please. Heck of a race.
Yeah, 122. That's a great time for these flags.
And we'll see if Catherine wants to come and have a quick chat with us. And we do have CaptainGreen7 in chat with us. GG, my friend, well played. Great race.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
So talk us through the seat. It didn't seem too bad for you. I mean, everything kind of fell into your plate.
Yeah, it didn't feel like that at first, and digging that huge level that I guess was 5 or 6, I don't remember.
The laser gun was level 6.
Okay, level 6. Was kind of nerve-wracking, because, I mean, it's shapes, huge shapes are, like, it's hard to decide, do you really want to clear that, do you want to go looking for something else? But that was definitely the play. Because I was key blocked out of a lot of early places and ladder blocked, and once I got that bow, though, the seeds started rolling, and everything from there was easy.
Yep, speaking of the bow, Random just picking that up right now.
Yeah, he just got his wand about 5 minutes or so ago. You were just going again when he got his wand.
Yeah, it was definitely easier to get to the wand with the bow, because I think he would have had to bomb that rope room than the reverse C. The ropes. Unless
He
there's
just
a way
went,
around
he
it.
just went straight down from the Triforce.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking the wrong one then. But
No, that's
it's hard to keep track of shapes.
Yeah, it's 6. It was kind of a convoluted path that you took to get to that bow when you did it, and like the way Random just took it was just straight west and straight down. It made it look so much easier when he just.
Oh wow. When I'm doing this, I try and be as thorough as possible, like trying not to leave any rooms behind. It just helps me keep track in my head of what I've already seen and what I've already cleared. Because I don't track dungeons, like even with Dungeon Hard Shuffle, I don't track which rooms I cleared or anything. I just try and keep track in my head, so I try and be as methodical as possible.
So you are going forward in the tournament, and now you go up against Truant Gamer. Are you guys going to be looking for do a best of 1 again, or are you guys looking for best of 3?
It'll depend on if he has a strong preference, because I'm kind of good either way for these. Random preferred best of 1 for this, so I said sure, that's fine. So I'll ask Truant first and see if he has a strong preference, and if not, we'll figure something out. Because three of these seeds in a week would definitely be a challenge. They are not easy to go through, for sure.
Random is thinking about what he has left to accomplish in this seed.
Yeah, you do too many.
I'm really.
He
I was just gonna
found
say, I'm
level
really
8
glad I stumbled on that power bracelet when I was in 7, seeing his comments in RC. Because I wasn't gonna dig at all. Because I still had so many spots left 9 could be. So that was lucky.
He has been in level 8. I mean, he knows where that is down on the coast. He just didn't clear it out.
Yeah, that power bracelet was one thing where, we were just digging through 7, and I was like, well, the way that things are going for Captain Green in this seed, he'll just stumble on what he needed, and that's exactly what happened to you.
Yeah, absolutely. That was obviously the best possible item I could have found there. That level 7 was mean. I think that staircase was required, that I had to go down through the Patra, because I had tried some bomb holes up there, and they weren't opening, and the old man was blocking another way. So, I don't know, maybe on random side I'll find a better way, but I could not find a way except for that transport staircase.
Yeah, I think we concluded the same thing, that it was you had to take the transport up. So RE finds his compass. He's got to find his way either down to the transport or find another way around this.
Yeah, I think you
still
have to
need
go to transport, but he will find his power bracelet by going this way.
Still needs his Triforce out of 8 as well.
Yeah, that's the one in the RC he thinks he's missing, but he has been down to the coast, so I think he does know that's down there. He just may have mismarked. It's not often that you see 2 levels side by side on the coast like that.
Yeah, some of these seeds, though, I mean, they have a tendency of kind of grouping levels together in certain areas sometimes. Especially shapes, they all kind of blend together anyway. RE's still not sure exactly which dungeon he's in right now. I don't know if he knows this is first quest 7.
Oh no, he knows it's 7. It just the path in level 7 was just so convoluted. Captain Green here had the similar issues here.
Oh, he was just at the bottom point of the lower jaw, and he tried bombing up at that.
Captain Green, was the power bracelet forced on your way to where the Triforce was? I don't recall.
I don't recall either anymore. I feel like it was because I got it on the second time through, because I got cursed by the red bubble and saved out of there, and then picked it up the second time through, so I think it was on the way to the transport staircase.
Yeah, Ren just got through the bubble curse room.
I'm thinking the power bracelet might be nearby him right now, like either north or south out of those key rooms.
Yeah, he did not find the any key yet, so he is on. He has 8 keys, but he doesn't have the any key.
Oh wow, that was in 1. Yeah, like once I saw that was 1 and I picked up Triforce, I just went straight back in there, of course.
He found level 1 early and didn't have anything to do to kill it, so he didn't stick around.
Yeah, I think that's where we actually started getting a little divergence in this race, because you found the any key and it kind of was able to allow you to go through the dungeons a little bit more. You both got the ladder, but having that any keys just saved you a lot of time down the stretch on the.
Yeah, for sure. Because the first 30 minutes or so, I was doing a lot of save, retry strats to save the bombs, save the keys. If I use a couple keys and it just goes nowhere, okay, I'll retry. And once I can stop doing that, that's where the seed speeds up considerably.
We weren't positive what the second part of the dungeons were for a little while. Because you guys got the Triforce in level 8 so fast we couldn't tell where it was. And then level 7 was your final dungeon, and Random is in level 7 now. So we were trying to figure out what exactly the back half was.
Yeah, I didn't know either until I went back into 7 all the way, very late game.
What do you think about the shape of that level 6? That was a thing,
That was a thing. That was the one where I was scared to dig. It's like, do I really want to invest time and resources into this? I figure, might as well. I mean, I don't really have any other places to go to right now, so.
Crystal Saber said that looked like Second Quest 2 being landed by a UFO.
Nice.
Which, if you look at the shape, it looks pretty close to that.
Yeah, I remember there was an A in it. I don't remember exactly. It was like an A off to the side and something huge next to it, so yeah.
Random getting the lovely bubble curse.
Yep, he finds an end around to that key door.
So, what do you think about the slow bubble curse, Captain?
It's infuriating because you can feel the time slowly ticking away. It's probably the worst of the 3 curses.
And Random did pick up his power bracelet.
I think he's coming to the same conclusion about needing to take the transport. He just tried to bomb south.
He's gonna go south here and see the lovely Patra in the maze room. And then this is the one that you have to kill to get the upper part of the dungeon. So all in all, there wasn't too much combat in this seed, just whiny dungeons it seemed like.
Yeah, there was no real, I guess, Wizrobe or Dark Knight combat, where you had to be super careful with bombs, precise, there's none of that, really.
You had a couple one-offs, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Just Patras.
Yeah, a lot of patches on this seed.
That annoying Patra, right at the start of whatever dungeon that was, I think it was 3, that killed me 4 times because he just would not stop blocking the door and I was being impatient. That was probably where I took the most deaths all seed.
That was that gold dungeon. Was that 5?
That was 5, yes.
Oh, 5. Okay.
You're talking about the one up on Monaco Rock, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's 5. And there's our lovely bait block. Snake just wants some Skittles, I guess.
Yeah, first quest 7. It always seems like there's something in the tips of that place.
Yeah, you see that a lot in Randomizer, especially when you play with shapes. I find more often than not it might be confirmation bias, but in level 9, for example, if you see a room that's tucked by itself, usually that's either Ganon or Zelda. Again, that's probably confirmation bias, but I've seen it more often than not that being the case.
And one last Patra to send you on your way in 7 here for RE.
and a bunch of keys to kill.
Alright, we'll see if he knows exactly where the last dungeon he has to go and get on his way to level 9 here.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't mismark the coast. But I know he's been down there. I know he's been into level 8, but I'm not positive that he marked it correctly. Buys a key. This could be good for him, because he might walk down along the coast to get to the vanilla start push block.
Yeah, for sure, and really with where random is, and having the cache that he had, that key purchase is pretty good when you know you're going to be heading into 9 and probably not finding any key at this point.
He's going to take the warp road instead. Yeah, okay, so Vanilla 8 was one screen to the left of where he just was. I don't know why I said Vanilla 8, but level 8. Have your Octorox and Spade and neutered, everyone. Listen to what the old man says.
Bob Barker playing the old man tonight.
I mean, we don't need a infestation of Octorox, I suppose.
Maybe it should be get your whiz robe spayed or neutered. Thinks about that level 9 for a second.
Yeah, I think he's kind of run into his head of what does he need at this point.
Yeah, he must have mismarked something or not marked it. Probably what he did is mark the same dungeon, even though he found 2 different ones. Sounds like something I'd do.
There he goes. Okay, he had twinged his head of where he had to go now. Okay, yeah, he never bombed the spot. It's one of these spots. There it is.
Again, the mirror striking again, just kind of messing with your head that little bit to throw your bomb spots on.
Well, I guess we can confirm now that this is definitely level 8. But, I mean, if people chat want to say the old meme, we're still not convinced.
Maybe, and it's a strong possibility.
See if he digs out items here or not. I don't think he will, knowing how he plays. He knows he has everything he needs now.
Yep, Ari's got plenty of keys. He's not worried about combat.
Nice diagonal banana throw. Captain Green, do you remember where the Triforce in the 8 was?
I feel like it was pretty early, because I grabbed it, saw it was 8, and just ran. I hardly spent any time in there.
Random showing some displeasure at the map. Gets the compass though, and just a quick run back up a couple more rooms to where the Triforce is. See if you can get the bomb up here.
It was one room south of where he took the transport from.
Of course, that's how the game is.
Yeah, I think I was on blue candle only when I was in here, so I didn't do very much. I would have taken whatever the easiest possible path was.
Yeah, just south 2 rounds from the start. It will just past the snakes. And there he goes. RandomEffekt grabs his 8th Triforce, and he will be heading to 9 as well.
Yeah, and where RE is kind of more what I think of as being, par for the course for these kind of flags, with the heart shuffle and all that going on. The 2 hours is not out of bounds by any means.
How have you enjoyed the tournament and flag set so far, Captain Green?
I liked the Swiss round a lot. I think that was a really fun flag set as an introless swordless, and it was really fun to play. Bracket's pretty cool. This flag set I think is fun playing on your own to sort of figure out the puzzle, but as a race, it's pretty scary in the terms of it's sort of who gambles in the right dungeon first. So I don't know. It's this is actually I didn't practice this one. I've just been watching other people play. Random was the same. We were joking about it before the race. Neither of us actually ran the practice seat of these flags, so this was both our first look at it.
Yeah, that's why we went to best of 3 when we devised this flag set, just because of exactly the gambling nature of it and the variance nature of it. We wanted both contestants to have kind of not equal footing, but they didn't want a one-off level to be someone's downfall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense, because it is one of those things where if someone happens to stumble on the wand 5 minutes in and the other one finds it an hour in, that's something that can happen, but yeah, the best of 3 does help take care of that situation.
That's also why we gave the option of having the best of 3 or the best of 1.
Yeah, I think a kind of a testament to how good these Elite 8 runners are. A lot of the seeds that we've seen in the Elite 8 stage have actually gone a little quicker than the brackets, even though they're usually more convoluted, a little tougher seeds. But these guys are able to pretty much crack these open with fairly decent ease.
And just a quick reminder while Random is kind of finishing up a little bit here. If you guys have enjoyed what you're watching, please give both CaptainGreen7 and RandomEffekt a follow for a heck of a race, as well as my co-com today, Eat My Steel 1, and my awesome tracker behind the scenes, Bowmart79, who always does a fantastic job for us with the track. Looking forward to tomorrow. We do have one race. It will be on, I believe, Speed Gaming 2 between Jay Coper and Zarnax, which will be a game 2 in their series. And let me get you a timer on that.
Yeah, that'll be a great game. The first match that they had was one of the closest ones we've seen so far in these flags.
Yes, that'll be on Speed Gaming. Speed Gaming 2, that'll be at 6 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, we'll have Antlers versus Furious K in their game 2. At 10 o'clock, we'll have Adaginos and Fred Coughlin in their game 2. Also at 10 o'clock, we'll have Chesturk and Crystal Saber in their game 1. So we got 4 matches lined up tomorrow. All of them are going to be very, very good matches. All Elite 8 flag sets. Should be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, no doubt. Those are all really good races.
So we hear Gannon. I think Random is going from a different direction, though.
Yep, Random came in from the opposite way that Captain Green did here. Oh! Takes a digger.
Actually, corrected by my awesome tracker behind the scenes, we do have a 11:30 race tomorrow night as well. And that was going to be Jonas and Theorwolf, so we got 5 races tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't want to forget Unos and Thurwolf. Those guys are really 2 of the top runners of this whole tournament, I think.
Yeah, it's amazing that after tomorrow night, one of them will be out of this tournament, but both of them have put on a really, really nice showing so far, so that's going to be a very fun race to watch. Random finding a heart container area on level 9. Is he going to do without enough hearts, huh?
Yeah, you know, why not at this point?
So he has his path to Zelda now.
Yeah, when Captain Green found that room earlier, I was too busy laughing at the message to know that he even found that the shutter door actually opened in there.
Ganon was actually pretty close to start, not too far away at all. Ari coming in from the right-hand side this time. More hearts in stock this time. Ari should be okay, and he gets the stone lock. And it's going to be a quick walk back over to where Zelda is.
Yep, Ari has bacon, and he'll be on his way. Should be under a $1.50 here for him. Or maybe he'll get hung up on a Blue Wizzy room. Yeah, you don't need to take those keys with you.
So, gonna clean up the fire. He's looking to go for the grayscale kill. And a little bit too quick, but RandomEffekt takes second place with a 150-17. Let's get some GG's chat for Random Phillies. Let me just get Random his invite so he can have a quick chat with us. And with that, we do have RandomEffekt with us at this point. Random, good game, well played.
Yeah, that was fun. It wasn't that bad.
Nah, I mean, I know level 5 kind of wrapped you up a little bit for a little while, but that was about it. Captain Green did find his one a bit before you, but that was
How big is a bit?
What would you say, Steel? About 25-30 minutes?
Yeah, somewhere in there. Maybe like 20 minutes.
That's quite a bit, yeah. The first time I was down in the South Coast, I didn't have bombs, if I recall correctly. And then when I had the option to either go to the South Coast for 2 spots or to go to all of Death Mountain, I chose Death Mountain, and that turned out to be a bust. And that was basically what it boiled down to. I just didn't get down to the South Coast, those 2 spots for 7 and 8 until... Or sorry, was it 3 and 8?
Yeah, it was 3 and 8. 3 and 8.
3 and 8 until well over an hour in. So, that's what happens.
Yeah, to give you more specific time, I actually ended up grabbing the bow first at the 45-minute mark, and I got the silver shortly thereafter. So I had those before the wand. So either way,
yeah, that would help out too. I didn't have unfortunately, I didn't die really. So when I got my candle, I kind of didn't go back to the forest. I didn't do the forest because I didn't die really. And that cost me a ladder for quite a while. I don't know exactly when I got the ladder, but it was definitely probably later than you. I would say I got the ladder at like 30-40 minutes in, maybe ish.
You guys actually picked up the ladder simultaneously. You guys both walked in and picked up at the exact same time almost.
Oh, fun. I'm surprised by that. Yeah, I didn't find bow until really late. Like bow I found after wand there, so yeah. Yeah, if you did this seed in sort of an okay order, I just got stuck in a lot of dungeons with only a candle and a boomerang, and I thought I did well for what I had. I thought I made some pretty good plays overall. Just wasn't. If you get the bow and the silvers or the wand 30 minutes before anybody in a race, you're 90% chance going to win. I don't care who you are.
Yep, so you are now free from this tournament. I hope you enjoyed it. It was definitely great.
Thank God! Oh my, whew, I am out of here.
I mean, I hope you enjoyed it a little bit.
I enjoyed the Swiss flags.
Yeah, it's been kind of the general consensus that Swiss was probably the better of the 3 flag sets.
Yeah, the only thing like that Swiss could have changed, which I understand why they did it this way, but I mean the only thing that I would have changed on Swiss is just to have the candle shuffled, like to not start on the candle screen. I understand sort of easing people into this is a perfectly good way to do it, but I think doing like just having a shuffled candle and maybe only like changing the sort of overworld and dungeon quests and like leaving everything else the same would have probably still been a better experience. It still introduces a lot of more stuff that you have to do, but doesn't make it super annoying when you have like 9 HP blue gorillas and 6. Well, I guess it was like 6 or 7 HP. But how much were the ropes in this one? Were they they weren't 4. They were over 4. Were they? I think they were 6 or so, weren't they?
I didn't even count, so I couldn't tell.
I think they were 6. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
The only thing that was really good was the Gibdos. They rolled down, and they rolled down a little bit. And it was easier with just like one candle hit, and then a bomb actually really helped.
So you are free from this tournament. However, you are involved in another one if you want to discuss that one.
Yeah, going on right now. We are in week 1 of a multi-game or multi-category tournament for Zelda 1 Vanilla. We are doing any percent right now. Next week we'll do 100% no up and A, and the week after we'll do swordless Vanilla. And then we'll go into a bracket style stage afterwards with the same categories, but in a best 2 out of 3 within those categories. And there's some caveats on the ordering there. But it's pretty fun. It's kind of opening. I didn't really do any percent runs except for on the Famicom version, so I'm doing it on the NES version now. And I had never done swordless vanilla, so I at least got an okay time in that now, and feel more comfortable with it. And it's definitely, this sort of tournament sort of helped out with that a little bit. I had done swordless randos in the past, and finished them off quite fine. Swordless rando I find is much easier than swordless vanilla personally. But yeah, we got that going on. So that's going to be all over Speed Gaming, I'm sure, and possibly some other channels, but you've already probably seen some on Speed Gaming. Also, shout out to Angry Larry's Elite tournament that I'm in. There might be some knobs in chat right now.
Yeah, so that's another fun tournament that's been going on. And then we also have, if you, in the Randomizer scheme, we have the 2019 Battle Royale season that's still underway. That's hopefully going to be kicking back up pretty soon.
Yeah, it's kind of hit a little bit of a lull with sort of the vanilla Z1 now starting up, and this swordless kind of took over everybody. So hopefully, you know, in maybe a month or within the next month or so, we'll get some Battle Royales back up. And so, yeah, be looking for those. If you're not familiar with that format, it's a 8 to 10 person mini tournament where you play a particular set of flags, and each week the last place person in that race is eliminated down to a winner. So it goes up to, what is it, 8 weeks or 9 weeks or whatever. It's pretty fun. I think people are enjoying it. It gives you a different flavor of the randomizer every time you play it. So it showcases a lot of what flag sets that, or even styles of how the randomizer can be played, with sort of like requirements in a way that you wouldn't really get with a bigger tournament. Like, it just wouldn't fly with a bigger tournament. But, you know, join it, play it, have some fun. If you get into the top whatever, you get some points, and then we have an end of season tournament, which Captain Green did really well in that last season. So congrats on that, and I hope he keeps playing in them after this tournament.
Absolutely.
All right, so with that, we bid Random adieu, and we say congratulations to Captain Green to go on to say Truant Gamer. So with that, we want to thank our tracker behind the scenes, Bomar79, for the fantastic job as always. Please give both of our runners a follow. We had RandomEffekt and CaptainGreen7. And for my co-com today, Eat My Steel 1, I was Darkfalls. We'll see you guys all in the next race. Have a great night, guys.